Hi guys. Well, happy Tuesday. We've had a quasi-productive day here because we have the bathroom renovation going on. And as with all renovation projects, we had hiccups today. So today was all about figuring out what we're going to do to beat the hiccups. And let's be honest, issues with my progress are not my favorite thing. So we have to be moving in a forward direction here. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Nina. All right. So the other thing that I kind of want to address is I'm going to fix my hair before we're done here tonight. So I'm just putting on my little, what is this? I think it's a 3/4 inch curling iron. And we're going to do like a really pretty sort of neutral Vampy Holiday look. Definitely neutral enough to use during the day, to work, whatever, but like still really pretty for the holidays. So I'm going to show you my favorite dry shampoo, which is always on sale at Ulta now. So definitely check Ulta and Sephora for their daily deals. But I got mine on Amazon the first time I ordered. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to go in with a little hydrating primer. I live in upstate New York, so right now it is bitter cold, like in the 20s, with snow on the ground. And my skin went from being like, oh, it's 75 and humid, to it's dry as a bone and really, really cold. So my skin is like in shock right now, and I'm just kind of trying to fix it as we go. So hydrating face primer is definitely a necessity for me in this very moment. All right, so with hydrating face primer, you want it to sit on your skin for a few minutes before you go in and do anything else, because you don't want to be blending into the primer. You want to be blending over the top of it. All right, so while that dries, I'm just going to go and put a little dry shampoo at my root. So this is not sponsored. It's not an ad for anything. I don't get paid to show it to you. But I'm absolutely in love with this chlorine. It's an oat-based dry shampoo. It doesn't have any funky smell to it. We can't use a ton of odors or fragrances in this house because of my husband. He gets headaches. So I have to be really careful about what I use. And this is the best stuff I've found so far. Literally, it extends a blowout by days and days and days. It gives you tons of volume. And I'm obsessed with it. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Jamie. So you just kind of rock it into your scalp and let it do its job. Look at all that volume, though. It's super good. And it smells nice and clean. A little trick is add a little bit of this when you're done blow drying your hair, even when your hair is clean and you don't technically need it, and it will keep your hair looking fuller and fresher for longer. All right, so because I'm trying to mix it up, I have been using the spray foundation basically all the time because I'm absolutely in love with it. But the spray foundation is not everybody's favorite, so I wanted to show you different options still. So today I'm going to go in with a little bit of Younique liquid touch foundation. So this is the shade Velour. You just want to shake it up really, really good. Drop the plunger a couple of times. The reason that you do that is this is a mineral-based product, so it's made out of natural ingredients. Hi, Teresa. And they do separate because they're natural. So you want to make sure that you blend them back together before you apply them to your face. So this is also, I'm putting about a half a dropper on the back of my hand. So this product is also what we call a high def foundation, and it's water weight. So it's not super heavy on your skin. When you put it on, you're actually going to feel like it feels really, really liquidy, like it should be thicker. At least that was my initial impression. But you're going to be amazed at the coverage because the coverage is next level. It's got a matte, dry finish to it. And it's literally like one of my favorite things to use. Hi, Charlene. All right, so again, I'm using the shade Velour. And I'm actually going to blend it in with my powder concealer brush because I like to show you guys different ways to use products that you're getting from me. So I use this powder concealer brush every time I use my regular pressed or loose powder foundation, but I also use it when I do my liquid foundation. So I'm just going to press it into my skin with like a stippling motion and blend it out. You can use your kabuki brush as well. But I figured we'll give the old powder concealer brush a little extra play today. Okay, blending. And just already, what a finish. Like, because my skin is really badly broken out around here. My husband and I have been trying to eat more plant-based recently. So this week will be, tomorrow will be 2 full weeks without eating any animal products. No dairy, no fish, no meat, nothing. So, that also means that everything I'm eating may have soy in it. So I'm trying to avoid it. But most vegan products have soy in it, and soy always makes my skin break out. So that is one thing I'm not loving about this diet for sure. I would rather eat clean with 0 soy in it because my skin is much better tamed if that's the case. Soy is the enemy for me. Other people don't have a problem. For me, it is not good. Hi, Kelsey. All right, so that is Liquid Touch Foundation blended out with the powder concealer brush. Super easy. I love the finish. Really, really easy to do. And another reason to grab one of these brushes. So this is a dual-ended brush. I use this end when I'm contouring my nose. I'll show you that. I also blend bronzer into the crease of my eye that way. But very versatile brush. Hi, Marianne. Okay, so now we're going to go in with another foundation. So this is the stick foundation. Hi, Kelsey. How are you? Thank you so much. I'm going to go in with another foundation, and this is the stick foundation in the shade Scarlet. And we're going to highlight our under eyes with Scarlet stick foundation because I've been noticing my skin getting drier lately. And stick foundation is going to keep your skin feeling very well moisturized during the day. It has 2 different kinds of non-pore clogging wax in it, and that is going to help your skin to stay like really feel like you've done something good for it. And during the winter, I always just feel like I've been dehydrated. Hi, Alyssa. So I'm going to take a subpar beauty blender because Mina ate yet another one of mine, and I'm just going to blend this in to my under eye. Hi, Date. What's the matter? She ate your bread? Okay, calm down. When I come downstairs, I'll get you more. Okay? Mina ate his bread. I was just telling everybody that she ate my makeup sponge. The poor thing. Do you hear her down there, like licking her chops? This dog, I'm telling you. Hi, Haley. All right, so anyway, I'm using this subpar beauty blender because Mina ate my green one, my Eco Tool sponge that I love so much. But look at how this just basically like disappears and melts in. Cream foundation melting into liquid foundation or another cream foundation is exactly the way you want to go. Do not highlight over a powder foundation with a cream. It's not good. Hi, Haley. How are you? All right. So the areas that I put this Scarlet is the areas that I want to sort of protrude out and notice more. And then we're going to take a little bit of bronzer and we're going to fade in our hollows and sort of sculpt out our face and add a little bit of color to this pastiness. Poor Dylan. This dog, I am telling you, she has been on high alert since they've come to remodel the bathrooms, and she's like not right in the head right now. She's emotional eating. I have to forgive her. Okay, so we are going to go in with a little bit of bronzer. So this is my bronzer in Malibu, which is actually the darkest bronzer that we have. It's a baked bronzer, so it's got a little bit of a shimmer to it. And we're just going to go in and contour out the cheekbone. Just like that. And now you can see it. Before you couldn't see it. And now I look like I've got fierce cheekbones. Everybody wants fierce cheekbones. Like that is just a fact. Oh, I see why I'm yellow. Nope. That should help a little bit. Okay. This dog. All right. Mina! She honestly needs like a doggy Xanax right now. All right, we're going to go down the sides of our nose. Basically just warming up my complexion with a little bit of bronzer so that I look healthy. I look sort of rejuvenated. I look like I've spent a week at the beach possibly, which honestly that is exactly what the doctor ordered. All right, now super important, jawline. Go lay down, Mush. Okay. All right, the jawline though is everything. It chisels out your jawline so nicely. Makes you look infinitely thinner. Need I say more? Okay, we're good. All right, so now because I want to go in, I put a cream product underneath my eye. I'm going to go in with a little Touch Behold translucent setting powder. And I'm just going to put that on with a brush because I don't want too much on there. The less powder and product I have underneath my eyes, the better, because that's going to prevent creasing and stuff like that from happening. That buildup of product is exactly what you don't want. So less is more. But this translucent setting powder is like a blurring powder. So it's going to basically erase your pores and things like that. And you're going to be absolutely in love with your complexion once that's on. I'm in love with this stuff. Hi, Allison. How are you? All right. So that's the translucent powder. All right. So let's add a little bit of blush. This is our mineral pressed blush in the shade Seductive. One of my favorites. It's just really pretty. It's like a step more deeper than Sweet is. So it's got a little bit more of a berry tone. Just super pretty. And we're going to take a big fluffy powder brush after I throw it at the mirror and just blend this all together so it's not quite so bright. This is the free makeup tip I offer to everyone to make sure that your makeup is looking great, is just diffuse it out just a little bit. It gives you a little bit more of a subtle glow instead of being quite so intense. All right. Perfect. All right, really quick, let's do brows. I'm going to go in with my brow palette today. This is the Brow Obsession palette in Brunette. I've had this palette for almost 2 years. So to give you an idea of how much wear you're going to get out of these two products, almost 2 years worth. So we're going to do just a really simple brow. I'm going to start with the dark powder. And I'm going to draw a line from the front of my brow on the bottom all the way to the tail. And then on the top, I move it back just a little bit. I don't start all the way forward because I want to create a very soft entry into my brow. And we're going to fill in the arch to the tail. Make sure that that is nice and strong and dark. Hi, Nicole. And then we're going to add a little bit of the lighter powder right here and just slowly fade in the front to the back. Okay. Mina, you're in trouble. You ate Dylan's bread? Ooh, he may never forgive you, Mush. All right, so that is our super easy brow. What a difference it makes. It's going to give you better face structure. It's going to just, I don't know, I think it makes you look younger too, personally. All right, so we're going to grab a little bit of this dark powder again. do the bottom line front to back. So today they were working on the bathroom and they realized that the home improvement store gave me a left-handed tub drain instead of the right-handed tub that I had ordered. So basically progress was completely halted until we get that straightened out tomorrow. And then it throws off when the plumber can come and then all of these things. So if you know me at all, you know the last thing I like is delays on things getting done, but I'm trying to just be very zen about it because it is what it is. And getting all kinds of irrational about it is not going to help anything. See, look at me growing. I'm going to be 35 on Tuesday, and I finally get it. Look at me. Okay, so brows are done. Just going to kind of diffuse them out really quick. Soften them up. All right, so I made a beautiful palette today. So this is my beautiful fall Vampy palette. So I have Abounding, Impish, Gingerly, and Nonsensical. And we're going to start with Gingerly. I'm going to put this all over my lid. Just like that. It's like a really warm kind of orangey brown. Okay. And then we're going to grab this shade here, which is Impish. And I'm going to put this on the corner and just on the lid. Just sort of pink that lid up a little bit. And then I'm going to grab my fluffy crease brush. And add Nonsensical to the corner and the crease. Okay. Then we're going to add this gorgeous shade Abounding right to our lid, just to sort of brighten it up a little bit. Super pretty. It's such a pretty pink metallic. And then I'm also going to take this shade and I'm going to use it as a highlight today. So this shade Abounding, you can also use as a highlight. I like to show you different ways to use the products that you have. So you could literally take our Kudos this month, which is a quad palette, and you could make a palette of just highlighters or a blush or something like that. Super versatile. Okay. Easy peasy, Vampy neutral eye. All right, so now we're going to go in with Epic Mascara, which also comes in the Kudos. So you get to create a 4 eyeshadow quad, quad means 4, of any of the colors that you want, and you pick any mascara you want for $65. It's such a good deal. I think it's 22% off, but really nice thing to get like a girlfriend for Christmas or something. And these pressed shadows last forever and ever because of how well pigmented they are. All right, second coat really quick. Okay, and then I'm going to use what I have on my wand to do my lower lash line. That way you can see that I have lashes, because otherwise you would not be able to tell. These baby lashes on the bottom are incredibly blonde. All right. So, you ready for your favorite holiday lippy? I am. Okay, so we're going to grab Pompous lip liner, which is this beautiful berry. We're going to grab Splash liquid lipstick in Subtle, and then Lucid Lucrative lip gloss. So the first thing I do is go in with Pompous lip liner. And you want to do this on a nice dry lip. I have nothing on my lips right now. Okay. And now I'm going to go in with Subtle Splash Liquid Lipstick, which is honestly my favorite. I don't like to play favorites, but I would stick my neck out and say this is mine. So 2 things to note when I'm doing Splash Liquid Lipstick. Number 1, I do not add a lot of lipstick. I actually take some off. Number 2, I do not rub my lips together. And number 3, I blend it right into the lip liner. Okay. So the Splash Liquid Lipstick will literally wear like braided steel for you. You just have to be careful to follow those 3 simple steps. Don't put it on something like tinted lip balm or something sort of oily on your skin. Put it on a nice dry lip. Number 2, wear a lip liner. That waxy border around your lip is going to help keep your lipstick in place. And number 3, don't rub your lips around. And number 4, do not add too much. A little bit, let it dry. It goes a very long way. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm actually going to take a little bit of the Scarlet Stick Foundation. And I'm going to pop it right in the middle. And just kind of ombre it out. I just like the dimension that it gives your lips. Don't worry though, we have one more step, and this step sets it on fire. Fire. Marissa, love the eye color. Thank you so much. Okay. So when your splash is all dry, hi Suzanne, we're going to take this, which is one of my favorite. This is like kind of a clear gloss, but it's got a sort of like a pink metallic-y quality to it, sort of like what we put on our eyes. So this is Lucid Lucrative Lip Gloss. Hi Del, how are you? And you see how it just like glosses up the lip? It makes it look like super duper, I don't know, juicy. We all know I have a thing with big lips. Like I just do. It's a fact. I live for them. I think that they look really healthy and plump, and I'm all about that. But this is like a nice moody kind of a lip, but it's not so over the top that you feel like you're wearing a costume. Everybody has been saying to me that I should like, oh, you should do like different looks, or I loved when you did like the masquerade look and stuff like that. And I don't know, I like doing different stuff too, but at the same time, I want to show you guys what you can actually wear every day, because I feel like we get ready for everyday life a lot more than we get ready for like something wild. So I don't know. That's my personal preference. I'm happy to go outside of the box, but I just feel like I get more wear out of this. All right, so I'm just going to curl my hair really quick tonight because it just saves me so much time tomorrow morning. Message me info on the eye palette. Absolutely. Happy to. This is so gorgeous. I'll show it to you again. It even looks pretty in the package. Like, look at that. And you could do so many different things, and you could use Impish as a blush. So sometimes this is a little hack for all of the busy girls. Curl your hair at night. and sleep on it. You don't even have to brush it out like I'm going to, but even if you're not washing it, curl your hair at night, throw a little dry shampoo in it for texture, and go to bed. And in the morning, maybe you have to touch up a curl, but for the most part, you're really not going to need to. You could even throw a little bit of extra dry shampoo in it and be good to go. Like, this is my always a Thursday night mom hack, because Friday mornings are really difficult around here because we all have to be out the door before 8 a.m. And that's really difficult to do for 4 people who are not morning people. That's exactly how I feel about that. When was the last time I washed my hair? Tuesday afternoon I washed my hair. So I try only to wash my hair twice a week because I'm doing that Monistat hair challenge. If you don't know what it is, I will gladly educate you because it absolutely works wonders. My hair has never grown this fast in my entire life. So I'm really super excited to keep going with it because I want to grow my hair. Actually, I'll show you in 2 seconds. I want to grow my hair to here. And I want it to look like full and not like, dear God, please hold her down and cut that because it's terrible. And I feel like my hair always gets really, really thin as it gets longer. So I end up cutting it because I can't stand thin hair. So I curl my hair always away from my face so that I don't create more of a round tomato face situation than I already have. And honestly, this is not like a professional job or whatever. It's just sort of to add a little bit of texture to it, because as my hair gets a little bit more worn during the week and not washed, it holds curl better. But the other thing is it needs a little bit of volume because it gets really flat at the crown, which is another reason that I tend to curl it towards the end of the week. And the other thing, one more thing. I always leave the ends of my hair flat. I don't curl all the way to the end. So I try to leave like this much of my hair out at the end. And it helps give you more of like that beachy wave texture as opposed to like a Dolly Parton country star Honey Boo Boo curl. You know what I mean? I'll show you right here what I mean. All right, so you can see that I have left a little bit of hair, maybe like an inch out of the bottom, and that's gonna stay straight for when we go to sort of brush the curl out. The back of your hair is always the hardest. I wish I could employ someone to just do my hair for me. Like, it's actually fun for me to blow out people's hair because it gives you that perspective that you can't do on your own. However, the Revlon hairdryer brush has fixed a lot of that for me, but still, how great would like a staff be? Like, just like, you know, I need a blowout, I need my brows waxed, I need my nails filled, I need my lashes done, I need a pedicure. I really wish I could afford to be that high maintenance. But I can't. Not yet, at least. All right, we're going to curl the back, and by the time we're done curling the back, the front will be ready to sort of tousle out. Now, I am personally someone who hates hairspray and hair product. The only thing I ever add to my hair when it's dry is dry shampoo. So if you like hairspray, before you tousle out your curl, that's when you would add the hairspray. But for me, if it ain't gonna stay, it's not gonna stay. Okay. So speaking of hairspray, I am gonna go in with Touch Behold setting spray for my makeup. And that's gonna hold my makeup in place. That's one thing I don't skimp on. Setting spray is life. And thanks to my mother, fan it off. So setting spray is going to melt all your makeup in place, especially if you're ending with a powder. It's going to basically lock it in place. And it also gives you just that perfect like matte finish. Okay, so once your curls are dry, just take and gently tousle them out. Don't brush through them, but just sort of zhuzh through them. And then you can always go in and touch up, like if you wanted one to be sort of, I don't know, a little more pronounced than it is. Now would be the time that you would just go in and grab that one little piece and straighten it up or curl it up or whatever. God, it's times like this that I really, really wish that my hair was short again. Oh, I said that out loud, didn't I? I hope Melanie's not watching. She is the biggest advocate of me growing my hair out right now. I don't think she will ever allow me to cut it. Just like that part was annoying me. Okay. All right, there you have it. So I will take an unfiltered selfie here with the ring light, because obviously, sorry, my husband was calling. Sorry, babe, call you back. So I will take an unfiltered selfie and I will list all the products that I used here. Honestly, this quad is so gorgeous. You will get a ton of usage out of it all year long, not just for winter. So this is the kudos this month, $65. You absolutely want to grab it. This lip combo is also literally life. So I will take an unfiltered selfie. I'll post it here with all the products that I use. And then if you guys have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me. Super happy to help you pick out any products that you have, answer questions that you have, troubleshoot issues that you have. I am your girl. I will see you on Saturday.